This is a video on the PolarPro tripod mount for the Osmo Pocket. In this video I'm going to do an unboxing and also show you which selfie poles and grips I think should go with this Pocket tripod mount. Let's unbox it. So this is what you get in the box. Okay, so first of all, the box, and this is what's on the back of the box. So that's what's on the back of the box. This silver piece of card, which is so reflective. You also get this little envelope, which is quite stylish actually. And in the little envelope we get a little piece of card telling you about the steps, how to basically connect it to the Osmo Pocket, and some little instructions. We get two PolarPro stickers, a lifetime warranty card, a thank you card from PolarPro, and another little card about their filters and such like. So that's what you get in that little bundle there in that envelope. So I'll put them to one side. And this is what you get. This is the mount. Now before I put the Osmo Pocket in there, I'll show you the mount. What you get. It's like a skeleton mount, as you can see. At the bottom we have some sponge here. Well, it's kind of sponge stroke rubber there. Some sponge stroke rubber here. I'd just say rubber basically. And some rubber there to grip the Osmo Pocket. We have a 1/4 inch thread here on the side. A 1/4 inch thread on the bottom, a cutout for the USB-C and microphone, a cutout here for your attachments, and the locking mechanism on the back. So let's put the Osmo Pocket in. Okay, here's the Osmo Pocket. I'll take the lanyard. I've done a video on this lanyard to show you how to hold the Osmo Pocket without dropping it, so I'll take that off. And to open this, there's a catch here which you pull up, which releases, which brings this catch forward, and that opens out. So there's a catch on here, which is a hook there. I'll show up against my finger there. That's a hook there, which catches on the back here. The Osmo Pocket now slides in that way. And it's a kind of tight grip to it, but you don't have to use force to push it down. It's tightish grip then, and we bring that catch, that's it, we bring that catch that way to match up here, and just snap back. Hold on, I'll just come out of that and just come back, and there, that's in place now. So that's what the back of the Osmo Pocket looks like with the catch, sorry. And that's the front. And as you can see, your ports are not obstructed, so you can still use the scroll wheel if you've got that adapter. Nothing obscured there, and I'll bring that up to the camera. As you can see, that is not obstructed at all, and you still got the microphone here, because as we know, the Osmo Pocket uses two microphones, one to cancel out, uses a cancellation microphone, so that's not obstructed at all. And I'd say this is something what the DJI should have brought out when you bought this camera, because it is absolutely a great fit and it is a must. I think this is a must buy if you want to mount your Osmo Pocket to a tripod. So what I'm going to do is mount it to a little mini tripod to show you what it looks like. So I'll put this mini tripod on. And that's how it looks with a mini tripod. Now this is just a little mini tabletop tripod, but that's how it looks with the tripod, and it's quite sturdy on there. So this is a very good idea from PolarPro to make this, I'd say, a skeleton frame for the Osmo Pocket. Now this second 1/4 inch thread is really for a cold shoe mount that you can screw into that to hold your microphone or your light. That's what it's really for. Right, I'll show you now how it looks with the pistol grip that I use. So I'll take that off. And I'll put a pistol grip on there. Now, that's how it looks with the pistol grip. And to show you the actual length, it's probably just the length of my hand, and I got medium length hands. So my hands are about a medium. So, and that's how it looks with the pistol grip on there, which gives you more of a steady grip to hold the Osmo Pocket. If you don't want to use the lanyard, I suggest a pistol grip is really good to hold this Osmo Pocket, because it literally just feels all as one to hold this Osmo Pocket. The only negative which I will find when you're using something like this is if you're connecting a light, then it's all right, and you're doing B-roll with the Osmo Pocket, then it's all right. If you don't wish to have, you'll still get the sound if you want the sound from the Osmo Pocket, but if you want an external mic, because the microphone adapter is quite long, obviously you cannot use this. So I'll take that off. Now, when it comes to putting a mount on here, because you have to bear it in mind, if you're going to use this with an external mic, you're going to have the adapter that fits into here, which will probably come out to about that far. If you're going to connect this to a pole or a selfie stick to hold, I suggest trying the Insta 360 pole. And the reason why I say that is, if you can see on this pole, the footprint here where the 1/4 inch thread is quite small. It's quite narrow. Obviously it's for the Insta camera, so the Insta camera doesn't pick it up, but it's quite narrow. And if we screw that on there, screw it on there, as you can see, I'll bring it up to the camera, it might not have the shape of the adapter. If you look at the shape of the adapter, it's got a kind of narrow part at the top and it fattens up at the bottom. For the jack, it might just fit in here. Now I'll extend the pole a bit, that's it there. It might fit on there, so my guess is it'll probably fit and sit on this pole. So you'd probably get away with it with the Insta 360 pole, rather than a pole that has probably a wide top to it, like something like that, which has a wide base at the top, a wide footprint. So you're looking at an Insta 360 pole. If you want to carry this Osmo Pocket with this frame mount, I think that you'd get away with that. I'll show you another pole which you can add on there, which you might get away with. This is another pole which you might get away with. Now this pole I've featured already, did a video on this. It's a simple cheap little pole, but the footprint at the top of this pole, along with the Insta here, is a bit more narrower, as you can see. So when you got this on here, I'll screw that in to show you. Now when you got that on there, it almost is only about 1 millimeter wider than the PolarPro mount. So when you put the adapter in, the adapter might just fit on here, no problem. Now that I suggest that you only get any one of these poles if you're gonna put the adapter for the external mic on here, and you need a pole. As I says, try and get a pole with a very small footprint at the top. Otherwise, if you get a pole which has a wider base to it, such like that, you won't get, and you want an external mic, you won't be able to fit one on, because the adapter is a bit is thick at the end. But when I get the adapter, I will show you a video what I mean, that when the adapter's on there, it might obscure the adapter from going in there. So I think this, if you've got an Osmo Pocket, this is an adapter that is worth getting. I know the price of it I've paid on Amazon was $24.99, which in one way I think is a lot, but I'm a kind of bargain hunter, so, and I couldn't find any bargains on this mount at all. There were, if anything, Amazon was selling it a bit cheaper actually than some of the sites I went on, because some of the sites were selling this even up to £50, which I think is ridiculous. But it is far better than what I bought before, which was that, which sat the Osmo Pocket in there, and then you screwed that tight, and it's had such a big recess there that you had to thread the wire through first, then connect it, then thread the Osmo Pocket back through here, because the recess was such really deep. Plus the microphone, the bottom microphone here, was literally in a recess, and it did not sound good. So the only thing this is really good for, tell you the truth, is to put on a GoPro adapter here, to put on a GoPro mount, or basically is to use it as a stand. That's the only really good thing about it. But since I've got this now, I'm probably just sell that. But as I says, this is a must. It is a must if you got the Osmo Pocket. It's one of the things you might have to factor in if you're going to buy the Osmo Pocket. I suggest you factor in the £25 for this as well on top, because it's such a good frame. It's literally what the Osmo Pocket should have been really built with. If they come out with the Osmo Pocket 2, my guess is they'll probably build this or something similar into the Osmo Pocket like that, so you can mount it, and most likely move that connection here, that socket there, to the side. Okay, this is my video on the PolarPro tripod mount. I hope you like, and please do us a favor and subscribe. Thanks.